Hello, Vault Dwellers and the peoples of Nindalore. I had someone ask me recently what I meant by the peoples of Nindalore. Well, that's an easy one. The peoples of Nindalore are my channel members on YouTube and Ko-Fi. If you want to join the peoples of Nindalore, just hit that join button below the video, or look down in the description and use the Ko-Fi link to join there as a channel member. If you like the content and my mods, remember to hit that like button. Share the video on social media like the commie cough. It won't make anyone sick or anything, but it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And leave some comments on the video because the algorithm really likes that too. Now, this is the part where I usually bust off with roll that intro, but I got something I want to address. I have seen complaints that I, air quotes, am e-begging. Now, that is just stupid. I ain't begging anyone for anything. Just giving people the option to support the channel directly if they want to. I ain't twisting anybody's arm to do it, but the idiot snowflakes that squeal about it like mad little piggies don't realize that people actually have a choice. It's these same kinds of people who want to remove people's right to free speech and to defend themselves. Now, I'm not saying any one particular political party's people are doing that sort of thing, but it is part of the woke idiotology and the my feelings crowd. We know who those people are, don't we? Also, it's the same. This is the same type of people that will scream, "Keep your politics out of gaming," while clutching their pearls, but then turn right around and bitch about how the Brotherhood of Steel is racist. They support the woke idiotology that game developers put into their newer games, then tell you you are an ist or guilty of an ism if you don't exactly agree with them. These people would like you to think that they are smarter and better than you, but they aren't. They're just worthless little NPCs that parrot what Rachel Madcow and Joe Scabpicker tell them to believe. The hypocrisy is real, man. Who would have thought the collapse of Western society would be so hilarious, though? Okay, rant is over. Let's get into this video. Roll that intro.
Park the car in the yard? How about I hammer you in the heart with a haymaker?
Okay, if you sat through my little rant there, congratulations, you don't require having a face diaper and having someone tell you which pronouns you should put in your bio. So, what do I have for you today? Well, just like last time, I did a poll on my community page for the next settlement cleanup to release. And the winner was Abernathy Farm. Remember to keep an eye out for these polls, guys, as I use them pretty often. Stick around to the end of the video for important information about this settlement because I don't want to see comments asking about things that I've already covered in this video. It's just boring as hell. So when you go to Abernathy Farm and talk to good old Blank Abernathy, he talks your ear off a little while before asking you to go fetch Connie's locket from the Antifa skunk hanging out in the satellite array Olivia. It will start the mission returning the favor, which if you haven't started all of the Minuteman Radiant Quest spam, which Piss and Gravy gives you, then when you do, it will be one less thing that Piss and Gravy will actually give to you. I'm thinking that it's probably better to do returning the favor even before you go into Concord and get the Minutemen out of the museum. There's a couple of reasons for that, which we will get into later. The benefits of this is that it does give you a source of food to plant when Sturgis gives you the Sanctuary quest and some place to build your settler population.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'm sure I'll give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday. We'll do a swap. Word of advice though, if you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Now, you don't have to go through Concord just to get to Olivia. You can go cross country to the east from the Red Rocket, though you will run into some Antifa scum on the way. I don't know, maybe they were out there for a day camping trip to try to figure out which one of the 60 million genders that they think they are. Either way, once you wreck these wastes of oxygen, keep heading east. The exterior of Olivia has a few enemies, most notably a mole rat carrying a bomb. How in the hell does a mole rat get a bomb though, is what I've always wondered, and where did it get put? Now, one explanation is that the raid Antifa scum put it in there. And we know how Antifa like to shove stuff up people's anuses, right? Once inside the bunker, you will only have to clear out the Antifa pigs inside and you'll find the locket. You can pick up a minigun from one of the few named scumbags ACAC in here too. Don't forget to grab the intel room key where you can find a magazine and some other good shit. See now why I said it might be a better idea to do returning the favor first? I've been considering how I approach the Miniman Radiant quest because of this fact. So we all know that Pissing Sausage Gravy spams us all of these quests when we go back to talk to him after we do the first step. But what if we could do something to change that? Not with a mod, but with just the way we approach the whole concept. So I got to thinking that if I discovered and did the quests for the settlers and all of the settlements which can be opened up without doing quests such as Sunshine Tidings, Starlight Drive-In, Murkwater Construction, Outpost Samanja, Taffington Boathouse, and something like Jamaica Plains, what if I did that before I returned to Piss and Gravy to finish the first step? I'm actually going to try that on my live streams. How do you think it will work out for me? Yeah, you know what to do, guys. So once you go back to Abernathy Farm and talk to good old Blank Abernathy, you will be given access to the workshop.
Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what he's done. And feel free to use our workshop. At least we will.
So let's take a look at what I did in Abernathy Farm. Like most of my settlement cleanups, I increased the resources in the workbench to my standard levels. I cleaned up the trash and stuff inside the house and removed most of the hanging vines on the outside of the shack. I actually considered removing the entire shack itself, but there is so much to change I didn't want to break the AI of the Abernathy family. I cleaned off all of the scrub brush and retextured the landscape too. The biggest change I made was that I opened up the field in front of the place to the south and smoothed it out pretty well. In the vanilla game, there is like this big rock cluster out there, which I removed and fixed all of the nav mesh. The build area is only slightly increased just beyond the workshop border on all sides, so if you want to build a wall around the place, you can without too much trouble. The height of the build area is increased as well, so you can build a little higher, roughly as high as the power line tower. As with all of my settlement mods, this one requires the unofficial Fallout 4 patch and by extension the Game of the Year edition for Fallout 4. I think if you haven't gotten the Game of the Year edition by now, then you're slacking worse than President Brandon on the border. I've mentioned previously that when I'm all done with my settlement cleanups, I'm going to make an all-in-one faux mod where the player can choose which settlements they want, so stay tuned for that. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you liked the video, to hit that like button and share the video on your social media. Those are the free things that you can do to support the channel. And if you want to directly support the channel, use the Ko-Fi link in the description. So until next time, guys, keep your powder dry, shoot straight, rookie, and remember that war never changes.